Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do day 10 of Brother Peanut Butter's 10-day Thankskilling challenge. This is it, guys, the last day, the day before Thanksgiving. Now, today is a subgenre that I'm not that fond of, to be honest. Today we're going to take a look at found footage, and found footage and I have kind of a rough history together. There are a few that I like. I mean, I do like, off the top of my head, I do like the Blair Witch Project. I do like a couple of the Paranormal Activity movies. I really enjoyed Cloverfield. Um, Exist is probably one of my favorites of all time. But as far as the genre in general, I can kind of take it or leave it. So, today, I just kind of picked one at random, one that I had near me, and it is Hangman. Now, I've heard a lot of mixed things about Hangman. I've heard some people say it was pretty good, some people say it was terrible. But Hangman is a 2015 film, which runs approximately 85 minutes, and is written and directed by Adam Mason. Adam Mason wrote and directed a Dimension Extreme film called Broken, which I really enjoyed. He also wrote and directed The Devil's Chair, which I do own, but it has been so long since I've seen it, I don't remember it, to be honest. I don't remember hating it. I just really don't remember it. He also wrote and directed a movie called Pig, which I've never seen. Now, Hangman stars Jeremy Sisto as Aaron. He, of course, was in May, one of my favorite psychological horror films of all time. Wrong Turn, which I love. Population 436, which I do believe he was in with Fred Durst. I enjoyed that film as well. That got kind of mixed ratings as well. He was just in a movie that I saw called, it's been a while, but um, Beyond the Door, or now I can't remember the name of it. Was it with the one with The Walking Dead, Laurie from The Walking Dead? For some reason I'm blanking. The Other Side of the Door, that's what it's called. And I kind of enjoyed that too. But I first got introduced to him in 6 Feet Under. Both my wife and I as well. Used to watch 6 Feet Under all the time, and he was the boyfriend of the youngest daughter, or the only daughter, in 6 Feet Under. Now, this also stars um, Katie Ashfield as Beth. She was in Byzantium, which is one of my favorite vampire films. Definitely a vampire film with a little bit of a different take. And she was also in Shaun of the Dead. And she did quite a bit of TV. Now, Hangman is basically about a couple with 2 kids, a boy and a girl, who go on vacation. And this is something I've actually never heard of. My wife watched it with me, and she has heard of this before, but it was just one of those things that kind of light bulb went off in my head. Basically, when you park at the airport, some people, though you're going on vacation, of course, so they break into your car, and if you have a sort of like a go home when your GPS, they can find out where you live. That's basically what this person does. And while they're on vacation, basically lives in their house for, I believe they were gone for 2 weeks. Left the house a complete mess. So, of course, the police were called, and they said they were broken into. Well, the killer's not quite done with them quite yet. And that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. I actually really enjoyed this film. This film blew me away. I wasn't expecting much because I've heard a lot of mixed things about it, but I really, really enjoyed this movie. If you love found footage, Lisa, you're going to love this. If you don't like found footage, give this one a shot. It's actually pretty good. But I'm actually going to give this movie an 8. Now, I do have a couple gripes about it. With found footage, in my, I'm like, I tend to pick it apart. So if something doesn't make sense, or in order to be able to film, I'm trying to think how to explain this. If the camera angle is not right, if they try to get a different camera angle that they couldn't possibly get, things don't add up. That is a big gripe for me. That was done a couple times in this movie while the intruder, is in the house. Of course, he's using, at nighttime, he's using a light. And I'm sure you've seen this in plenty of found footage films where a person's standing over the bed, shining a light on the couple that's sleeping. First of all, a light would wake me up, and it would probably wake most people up. So, it's just little gripes like that, but I actually really, really enjoyed this. This had a pretty big creep element for me in this one. So, like I said, I'm going to give this movie an 8. I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Uh, Nice little 10-day challenge. The 31 days of horror in October got to be a little bit much after a while, but this 10-day challenge was kind of a nice little way to, maybe clear out some movies I've never seen off of my shelves and just kind of kick back and enjoy myself before Thanksgiving. So I want to thank Brother Peanut Butter and Joe the Horror Man for actually coming up with this. I really enjoyed the subgenres that you guys chose for this. Um, just really enjoyed myself with this one. So thank you both. And of course, the people who are participating in this one are Brother Peanut Butter, the Horror Man, Horror Fan 34, Bronco Juggalo, and Dave Maggot. I've enjoyed all of your reviews. Just had a lot of fun with this, so definitely check those guys out. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.